Welcome to the Snipecast, Ep23. Interesting few days, although days plagued by cold weather and fog and downdrafts to a certain extent. This was a few days ago where we went out in lovely conditions. It was perfect, although a bit still. But it was a bathing day, and unfortunately with no wind it took a long time to dry off. We eventually came over at dusk when we were walking back to the car, and he went up to a nice-ish pitch, and we got a nice flush on a snipe, which he missed in a very fast stoop. Missed or thought it was going to dump, kind of swished it a bit. But anyway, it was a flight. It really was virtually dark at this point. A couple of days later, I was just waiting in the office, pretending to work, waiting for the afternoon to come. Little kestrel hunting in the backfield. Now I actually got duped, because instead of doing what I should have done and driven right over the fells into the easterly wind and the updraft, I thought we could sneak one on the west side, because the wind had dropped, and sod's law, wouldn't you know it, as soon as the hawk was off, the downdraft started to blow up again, and we kind of got caught out. We still got a couple of flights as such, but it's very difficult, if anyone doesn't know downdrafts, for the hawks to stay up. They're basically fighting against the wind. It's uncomfortable, and you can't go on big long walks because the falcons can't stay up there very long. I actually walked into this snipe. I didn't go around the point wide enough. Bumped it myself. It was a bit of a mess up. It dumped anyway. Reeds are a pain. Snipe so much better on the bare ground, as you'd expect. Give them lots of cover and they'll nearly always dump. That one just missed. But again, the downdrafts are really kind of constricting the pitches and keeping the hawk down, and it was just a fight. A good hawk will manage to get up to a pitch, and he can certainly wait on well when he's of a mind to, but it's just not comfortable and not fun. So me being amateurish and lazy and not doing the drive to where we should have gone. But there we go, we got some flights. Lovely weather. Just a downdraft. Lots of snipe around. Dog was getting point after point in this little area. And so yesterday we drove up, but again on the east side for some reason it's just met with a blanket of fog. But right on the summit we just found a kind of little margin of clear ground where it wasn't, the air was fairly still, not too much against us. Noisy imprint. And we had some nice flights. We were just skating very close to the fog bank, but we got away with it and found a few snipe. I watch the hawk nervously at the moment every time I let him off, because he always seems to be looking, wandering, scoping about, looking for a stream. I didn't actually see the dog on point here. I just saw on the GPS the speed had gone to 0 for a few minutes, so I assumed she must be on point and not taking a dump, but eventually saw her down in this little slope. I was walking around the point and I actually bumped a snipe here, so we kind of got two flights out of the one set up here. He wasn't in too bad of a position. Gave it a good little go and a chase off. It was a wide flushing snipe. Don't think that's a snipe a dog's got. Hazel's coming back, luckily. Bollocks. Dog's been a little bit better lately at flushing on command from a distance, which helps keeps the flights a bit more unpredictable, mixes it up a bit and keeps the Teasel guessing away a bit more, although I'm sure as soon as this dog starts to move in he's on his way down. But yeah, it's just nice to be able to stand back and call a dog in, so it's been much better lately. Get him! Oof! Oh! What if he hit that or it don't? It's so difficult to tell the naked eye. Everything happens so quickly. You can never quite tell with some of these snipe whether they do get knocked down or they don't. But this one, I think, just flew into the ground at full speed. There was a bit of a thump, and I think it was just a snipe hitting the deck hard. A little truffle hound soon found it again, and it dumped again. But nothing wrong with this snipe, as you'll see. Show the tassel a clean pair of heels. So we've got another flight at a running snipe. I've seen some of these snipe running on the ground this year, and they can really scuttle like grouse when they've a mind to. This is a really nice flight. It got up, but the tassel was in great position, and he just missed it. Can't see really. I should have had the video camera on it, but he went in for the bind, and you could hear it. It was so close.
Something gone. Oh, flipping heck! That was so close.
I could have worked on, but we had 3 nice flights, and he hadn't gone for a bath, and he hadn't sat down, so we called it a day at that. It was almost a normal day. Went out, dog got a point, hawk went up, hawk stooped, came back to the lure, and we walked back to the car, all within about 15 minutes. It was actually quite normal for a change, so yeah, quite a nice day. More of those, please.